The biggest Chinese newspaper explicitly warned the U.S. on Wednesday that China would cut off rare earth minerals as a countermeasure in the escalated trade battle, using an expression the publication has only used twice in history, both of which involved full-on wars. We advise the U.S. side not to underestimate the Chinese side's ability to safeguard its development rights and interests. Don't say we didn't warn you. The People's Daily said in a commentary titled United States, don't underestimate China's ability to strike back. The publication is the official newspaper of the Communist Party of China. The phrase "don't say we didn't warn you" was only used two other times in history by the People's Daily, in 1962 before China's border war with India and ahead of the 1979 China-Vietnam War. Will rare earths become a counter-weapon for China to hit back against the pressure the United States has put on for no reason at all? The answer is no mystery, the paper said. The trade conflict between the world's two largest economies escalated quickly this month, with both sides slapping tariffs on billions of dollars worth of each other's goods. China's threat to restrict rare earth mineral sales to the U.S. came after President Donald Trump blacklisted China's largest telecom company, which led to many chip makers and internet companies cutting ties with the company.
For years, our politicians have allowed other countries to steal our jobs, punish our workers, and target American industry and American agriculture. I can't say this is just the Democrats, but in particular, the Democrats have done absolutely nothing about this. From the year 2001, when China joined the World Trade Organization, which was, by the way, a disaster, until the year 2016, the United States lost more than 60,000 factories and millions of jobs. China imposed massive barriers to American farm products. You people know that very well, right? Very well. And engaged in theft of trade secrets from American agribusiness. We racked up nearly $4 trillion in trade deficits in goods with China during those years. And the numbers are absolutely astounding, what's been happening over the last 10 years in particular. But you go back 30 years, and you wouldn't even believe it. This was a massive transfer of wealth from the United States to China, financing China's infrastructure, commerce, technology, and military. And you've heard me say it many, many times before. We helped rebuild China. You've also heard me say I don't blame the Chinese. I blame the people that were standing right here before me and their representatives to allow that to happen, to allow China to get along and be able to do that. And they did it like nobody else has ever done it before. And you know, the United States has been taken advantage of for many years by many countries, but nobody's done it like China. Huawei is something that's very dangerous. You look at what they've done from a security standpoint, from a military standpoint, it's very dangerous. So it's possible that Huawei even would be included in some kind of a trade deal. If we made a deal, I could imagine Huawei being possibly included in some form of, or some part of a trade deal.
How would that look?
It would look very good for us.
The Huawei part, how would you design that?
Oh, it's too early to say. But I mean, we're just very concerned about Huawei from a security standpoint.
The speculation about China's payback first surfaced when the Chinese president visited rare earth mining and processing facilities during a domestic tour last week. A Chinese official warned Tuesday that products made from the materials should not be used against China's development, which was seen as a veiled threat pointed at the U.S. and its technology industry. China's rare earth materials are crucial to the production of iPhones, electric vehicles, and advanced precision weapons, although the imports are a relatively small part of the $420 billion U.S. goods deficit with China.
Rare earth widely scattered across the globe, but rarely in commercial quantities. Rare earths are a group of 17 metal oxides with sci-fi names like europium and neodymium, all highly prized and priced for their wondrous powers.
The modern world as we know it wouldn't exist without rare earths.
Their rare qualities can create powerful phosphors to light up smartphones, iPads, TVs, computers, energy-efficient light globes, even stadiums, or stronger batteries and powerful magnets to drive hybrid and electric vehicles, wind turbines to make speakers smaller but louder, computer hard drives smaller but faster, more powerful X-ray and MRI scanning systems. And no modern war can be fought without rare earth enhanced night vision goggles, spy radar, missile guidance and tank navigation systems, lasers, even satellites.
There are so many applications that are relevant to our life today and that are going to be critical in the future that depend on rare earths.
But there is a big problem, the China syndrome, now controlling 97% of global supply of rare earths. China has exploited its cheaper labour and lower environmental standards to undercut international rivals and drive them out of business.
They've built themselves a very powerful strategic niche.
Rare earths will be to China, vowed Premier Deng Xiaoping in 1992, what oil was to the Middle East. His words resonating loudly last year when China suddenly slashed its exports by 72%, boosting export prices and its own plentiful supplies, and unveiling China's master plan.
The Chinese tabloid Global Times also said Tuesday that China can play the rare earths card and that it's seriously considering the move.